Hey, how you doing? It's Ian here. It's a long weekend, hence the hat and not in my work clothes today. But I was out picking up some dinner for my family, and driving down the street here in town, and I noticed a billboard for a small local retailer. It's actually a children's store that sells like baby clothes, baby toys, stuff like that. And I'm aware of who the owner is, and I see buying billboards here on the street, and I'm like, is that an effective way for them to market their business? I mean, it's a way, right? But it got me thinking of all the other ways you could take. I have a good idea of what a billboard costs, and based on where this is located, my guess is they're paying them a minimum of probably $1,500 or more for the month, right? So really quickly, I wanted to make a video to list off, if I was a retailer, especially a boutique retailer of something unique, what I would actually do with marketing spend and what I would do overall for marketing. So this is going to be really quick. I don't have any script here for it, but here's the first thing I would do. Ideally, you've got a website. The first thing I would do is I would be writing tons of content. I would have a blog on there, and I would write a blog post every day, and I would write it answering a question about your product or products or one particular type of products you sell. So, we're talking about this baby store. I know they sell cloth diapers. We use cloth diapers. We had lots of questions when we bought them. I would be writing all kinds of content talking about all the different types of cloth diapers and all that good stuff, right? That's the first thing. Second thing is I would do videos like I'm doing. They don't have right now. Put them on YouTube, put them on your website. You don't have to get fancy with it, right? But answer questions. And then always have a call to action come into your store. Those two things combined with also when you run a promotion, I would run Facebook ads to the promotion, but that's the only time I would run them. And I would use retargeting on Facebook, so following up with people who just recently came to your site to offer a special coupon or something. I would have a pop-up on my website that would be a coupon, maybe a 10 or 15% off first time in, to give your email address in exchange for that, to build your email list. With that, I would send at least weekly, but probably more often, emails, and I would segment out my list. I would ask questions and get them to click on things that would tell me, let's stick with the child and the baby store. You're looking for diapers, you're looking for furniture, you're looking for clothes, what are you looking for? You're looking for a gift for somebody. So you could then send them specific emails that they need. Other thing I would do, just throwing it on top of this, I would test Google AdWords for the specific type of store you are, because you can put an ad on the map when you're on mobile. I know I'm just throwing a lot of stuff at this. When you're targeting anything on Facebook, YouTube, or Google AdWords, I would make sure that you're using postal code targeting. So I would target the postal codes. I'm in Canada. Zip codes are from the US. Target the zip codes and postal codes that are within the radius. Don't do the whole city. Do what makes sense. Unless you're super boutique and people will travel quite a long way, you could stretch out that radius. What else would we do here off the top of my head? YouTube ads. These videos that you create that I'm talking about, like earlier that I said you could create like this one, I would run ads for them doing two things. I would run keyword specific ads on YouTube, so when people search a certain word for the video that you've made, you show up. And I would also advertise on other similar videos, again, only targeting postal codes in the area. I would use Google Display Network, and what I would do is I would seek out every website online that matches your particular niche or vertical of business. So in the baby store concept, I would want to target like Baby Center, what to expect, every mom blog that talks about kids and stuff like this you can think of. Again, targeting by postal code. And then what I would do is create some display ads with the offer to opt in to save 15% on your first purchase. That's a lot, but for $1,500 a month, there's a lot of sweat, and tears would have to go into that manual labor that you'd have to do as the store owner yourself. But $1,500 in ad spend would go a long way in a month with what we're talking about here, running some Google AdWords search, doing some promotional Facebook ads, doing some retargeting on Facebook to capture emails and offer a coupon probably, to do that Google display that I mentioned, the blogging and videos and stuff like that on your site. That would be king. This is how I'll end this. Look, the previous business I built before what I'm doing now, consulting and running an agency, was we built an offline HVAC business. And we built that thing from zero to like $5 million in less than 2 years, solely on pay-per-click advertising and content creation and retargeting on Facebook with collecting emails. That's it, right? In the industry we were in when we started, we didn't even know anything about it. We learned it, then we taught the area that we service, our city, about the products, about the services, about why you need it, and suddenly we skyrocketed to be the successful, I guess we were viewed as the authority in the industry for what we do. So the Spinoff is when you write articles, you film videos, you do all these things, and you put them on your website over time, Google has no choice but to start ranking your site, not just in your city, but right across the country and potentially North America and other parts of the world, because you answer the questions people have about the stuff you sell, which opens up another opportunity. If you have accounts with these vendors, wholesalers, all this stuff, why not venture into e-commerce when you're starting to get traffic from a large area? The business I mentioned that we started earlier, we were getting on average 60 to 70,000 uniques a month in the HVAC industry, and we could only service like 5,000 of those people that were actually coming to the site because they're actually only in the province we're in. The other 60, 70,000 plus were across Canada and the United States. We were getting calls, emails thanking us for our information, but we couldn't do anything with them. In retrospect, we could have probably sold leads or something, but it wasn't the business we were in. So, look, that's a quick video on what would you, as a retailer, that's what I would do. All spun off by seeing this particular, I'm going to show you here if I can turn my camera around, can I? I don't know if I can. I just got a new phone. If I turn it around, but you can kind of see out my window over here, there's 2 billboards. It's the top one. There's like a baby on it. That's what I saw. That's what made me think of this video. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'll put a link below to a blog post that I'll write about this, about what a retailer should do with digital marketing. Gonna get these ideas out into a post, and I'll put them in probably a cheat sheet or something like that you can download there with some more information.